Hello everyone, we are back with Glen Velvet Reviews here. I got Miss Coral with me, she's right there. I want to clean my fence today. That's my fence, that's what it looks like, my wooden outdoor fence. It's very old, it's probably like, I want to take it down and put up a vinyl fence, a white vinyl fence instead. I installed one, a couple of years ago, I installed one for a customer. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty easy to install the vinyl fence, so I was thinking about getting that. So my mom was bitching, doesn't want to spend the money or anything like that on the house. She just wants to sell the house while I'm fixing it up pretty much, and she just wants to sell it and move into something else that's newer. So that's pretty much what's going on. But me, I'm going to try to clean this off today. I'm going to try to clean the bottom, all the bottom of this off right here. Oh, shit. And I'm also going to try and clean. You can't really see it because my girlfriend wet the fence before when we were laying down the rock and tamping the rock down. So we were hitting it down. So then we used the water to see where it puddles, so we knew where to add rock because I'm going to lay something on here. So we had to make it even. So as my backyard project keeps going forward, hopefully it just keeps going forward. So see, I got mold all over here. I got mold by the plants, but you can't use bleach by the plants because you're gonna kill them. And if you don't, I know people might say, oh, you just rinse it out, and I'm not even gonna try it. That doesn't. Why am I gonna try it? You know what? You know how long it took to get this big? These hostas and stuff. I bought them when they were little, many years ago. You know, so pretty much, yeah. I don't want to kill them. So I'm only gonna use it here and here. Over there, you can't really see it, like I said, because she wet the fence, but you can see a little bit of the green. So we're gonna try to get all that green algae or a mold or whatever you want to call it off. We're gonna try to get. We're gonna work on this one first. This one's dry, so you can really see what it looks like. I'll go up front so you guys can see. Boom, boom, boom. See, that's the bottom. Oh, stuck on stuff. That's the bottom. Okay, bottom. And that's it. This is the stuff I'm going to use. This is the review that I'm working on right here. Is this. The review is for Clorox Pro Results Outdoor Bleach. 50% more uses. This is a concentrated formula. Makes up to 45 gallons if you use it on the low strength. I'm going to use it more on the medium. I'm probably going to do... I have the setting, I think, for... 6 ounces or 10 ounces per gallon or something like that, or 6 to 10, so it's like double the low, so it's more closer to medium. I don't have an option to go 1 to 10 ratio and do all that bull crap, so I'm just going to set it on E. I'll show you what I'm going to use, so it's a review of that as well. Personal protection, make sure you wear eyewear and a mask and all that other stuff for exterior use. And yeah, that's it. So this is this is a review that I'm gonna use. This is the stuff it's good for. So it says deck, so I'm thinking the deck is the same exact thing as that fence. So we're gonna do that, okay? So let me show you the tool that I'm gonna use to do it. All right.
And holding it so they know what it is.
So they know what it is? Okay. All right, so this is what I'm going to use. It's a more setup than this. It comes with a bunch of other pieces that I'm not using because I find that it just works perfect how it is. There's a quick connect that goes here. I had to put a new gasket in there because it was all dried out and cracked, so it started to leak. Like I said, it comes with a... It comes with a foamer on here to foam. People don't really use the foamer. They feel like it gets more through the coil, the condenser coil, when you just shoot it out. So I'm just going to shoot it out without the foamer because I'm using bleach. Why would you use foam for bleach? But it's made by New Calgon. I know you can't see that well because, like I said, this thing is about 10 years old, and it still works fine. It's great for chemicals because there's no gaskets no gaskets that are that can decay or rot or anything like that. It's really just plastic on plastic. There is nothing to break down, nothing to crack, to leak, anything like that. So I think that's why this thing lasts so long. It's got 5 different ratios on the top. As you go up, it gets less per gallon of the concentrated solution in here. So A is the most. You'll go through it in like a second. D is I think 10 to 1, I think it is, so it should be what I need. I think this recommends 10 for 1 for medium use. I'm going to use this for medium use. I think that's all I need is medium. I don't want to go through the product so quick. It was only $8 at Home Depot. It wasn't that big of a deal. $8 is not that bad for, you know, getting all this mold off and stuff, but I still don't want to, you know, waste it or anything. I brought a scrub brush. I don't feel like scrubbing it, but I want to do it good the first time around. You shouldn't really need to scrub it. It doesn't say that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna because I want to do it good the first time around. So I know I'm doing a little bit extra that maybe you're thinking, oh, the review, I just want to spray it on and wash it off and never put an ounce of labor into it. But no, I'm not gonna do that because I want to get it right. I'm in a rush to get this set up. I don't want to look at it and be like, I got to use another coat, because you got to wait for it to dry. And today it's only 65 degrees. It's not going to dry that quick. It's going to take a while. The sun's not even out. It thunderstormed yesterday, and it's going to thunderstorm tomorrow. So there's a lot of moisture in the ground, in the air. Everything's taking forever to dry. So it's kind of a pain in the ass for me. And then we'll get to the spraying on the fence. Okay. So I'll be right back in a second. All right, I got to go get my mask. I'll be right back. All right, so as you saw, I gave it a scrub. It helped out. It got the broom all caked up, so it definitely got off a lot. You probably got, I haven't done this in 10 years, so I'm guessing since outdoor, it's 10 years, I probably have to do it twice. So you saw that I did it once, I did it again. I smell the bleach, so I know it is going through, and plus it's draining out of the, the coil gun. So obviously it's working. And the bleach is going out there. It stinks like bleach right here. Let's see. I mean, I don't know how clean it's going to get it. You're not going to notice till it dries. But I feel like scrubbing it again because I really want to get it clean, you know? So I don't know.
Okay,
all right, yeah, so I'm going to let this sit for 5 minutes. It says 15, up to 15 minutes, but I'm just going to do for 5 minutes because I just want to get this going. I scrubbed it a little bit. I know no one wants to put in the work that I just had to do, and it clogged up the brush, so you have to keep cleaning the brush. Like I said, that's 10 years of cake on, so more, probably 15 years of cake on. So, I mean, you know, I used the scrub brush. It kept getting clogged, so I used it again. That's why I'm probably going to have to use it on the back. So if yours is as clogged up, as dirty as mine, as thick as dirt layer as mine, then you might have to do about 3 layers and maybe even scrub like I did if you're doing it for a deck or wood or something like that. Okay, so just to give you an idea, that you're probably gonna have to do that. So, all right, well, that's it. I'm just gonna pause the video. I'm not gonna waste time doing this, and then we're just gonna come back and because I'm just gonna rinse this off after 5 minutes, and then you guys are gonna see what it looks like when it dries. I'll do another video of it drying, and we'll go from there. Okay, and then I'm gonna start on that other fence, but I'm not even gonna film the other fence because you can get the gist of it just with this size of fence. I don't need to do my entire fence for a review. For, you know, this is what, 12, 16 feet right here of fence, so you get an idea of if it works or not for what I'm using it for. It might work for the brick. I used bleach for my brick wall, paver wall, whatever, right there, and look how white they are. They came out really nice. They were covered with green and brown. If you saw in my other video, a couple videos before, I tried to acid wash them, but then the Clorox bleach actually broke down the rest of the stuff that would come off with the acid wash, and then it was good. I did brush it a little bit, so I do scrub a little bit. I put some labor into it, but whatever. All right, guys, so I'll see you in a little bit, and you guys will see the finished product. All right, be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. It's been a couple of hours. It dried. As you saw, I did 3 pretty much coats, washes, 3 cycles of putting it on for 5 minutes. I also scrubbed it twice to get it that clean. So the chemical, at least for my application, doesn't really work that well without scrubbing. So you do have to put a decent amount of work into it. It'd be easier if I had a machine. even with a power washer, it probably would have came out a lot better. Yes, I do not have a power washer, so I showed you a review on someone who doesn't have a power washer. If you saw it at Home Depot or something and you were a regular homeowner and don't have, you know, a lot of tools or equipment, you would do the same thing I did and just use the hose. So this is kind of for you of what you can expect to get on an outdoor wooden fence that's what, about oh, you can even see the line. See, look, I mostly did the bleach down. So you can even see the difference right there of the bleach, because I didn't do all the way up, and I didn't even scrub up that high. I only scrubbed down here to get rid of the algae, the backyard over here. So yes, like I said, this is without a power washer. So look at the fence as you saw before. That's what it looks like now. It's not really as dry as this one. The one to the right over here has been drying for a couple of hours now. This has only been drying for about an hour. So as you can see, this one came out a little bit decent. Still green on the bottom. I didn't scrub any of that. I scrubbed right there. See how it looks light colored right there? I used the wire brush for about 5 feet and it came off like butter. But to match it, I would have to do the whole thing, and I'm too late. Like, that's not really what I want to do. If my girlfriend wants to paint it or my mom wants to paint it, maybe we'll do that after we bleach it again. But here I use 3 coats too. No scrubbing, so this is what can you expect it to come out without scrubbing. That's the only one that's kind of in the sun. That's why it looks brighter. So you could probably compare that one to before in the video when I showed it to you. And get an idea of how much it really took off without scrubbing, okay? And without a power washer. That's it for Glen Velvet Reviews. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put up reviews of products and stuff that I do to help the community out, just like I get help from everybody else, which is great. And that's it. So everyone enjoy. Be safe. Have a good one. I'm out.